today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
At the 3-yard line.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 11 carries, 63 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
32-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Johnson on the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Detroit.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Cardinals 14, Lions 7.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he finds Danny Amendola. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give him a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
At the 47-yard line.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Praise pass. Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jones has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again at Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, it's Stafford. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This funny partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
To Kenny Galladay.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
17, Cardinals 14.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 4.
Now Murray off play action. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
6-yard line.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play out.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And the Lions, first down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
It's a game.
25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 22, Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray being chased out left. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take. Over. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. Oh, he coughed it up! And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was
First down carry here for Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Johnson, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. End up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. He's got his man, TJ.